Ciao, grade 7. Nice to have you back. Today, we are going to look at a tricky concept, but I know you've got this. Let's start by looking at this model. The problem that we are going to solve is find the total surface area of this box. The sides and bottom of the box are all 1/4 inches thick. Here we go. Let's dive in. First, we are going to find the surface area of the large box. This is going to be the lateral area, which is LA equals perimeter of the base times height. We will add the base later, in another step. We are going to add 6 plus 6 plus 10 plus 10, which equals 32, and then we will multiply that by 4. That answer is 128 inches squared. That is the lateral area of the big box on the outside. Now we need to add the area of the base. We know the base will be 6 times 10, which is 60 inches squared. Now, how many of you caught that we have a border around the top of the box as well? The easiest way for us to solve that will be to find the area of that face as if it were all there, and then subtract the area of what isn't there. Let's try it. 6 times 10 is how we found the other base for this large box, so we will use that again. Then we will look at what isn't there. Now, in our instruction, it told us that the thickness is 1/4 inches. So the inside box is going to be affected by that number. The base of the smaller box will be 1/2 inch different in its measurements because 1/4 comes off of both sides. So the area of the smaller base will be 5 and 1/2 inches times 9 and 1/2 inches. It may be easier for you to calculate 5.5 and 9.5. That area will be 52.25 inches squared. So we will need to subtract 52.25 inches squared from 60 inches squared. That will leave us with 7.75 or 7 3/4 inches squared as the area of the top border. So let's add together the surface area of our large box. Lateral area was 128 inches squared. The base was 60 inches squared, plus the small border on top, which was 7.75 inches squared. All of that added together is 195.75 inches squared. Now, we are free to calculate the lateral area of the small box. This box only includes 5 sides instead of 6. We already know that our side lengths are affected by the thickness of 1/4 inches. So our base perimeter will still be 5.5 by 9.5. So let's find the perimeter. 5.5 plus 5.5 plus 9.5 plus 9.5. That equals 30. Then we multiply by the height. Now the height is only affected on one side. The inside box goes all the way to the top, so we will only take off 1/4 inches for the bottom. So we will multiply 30 by 3 and 3/4 or 3.75. That will give us 112.5 inches squared for our small box lateral area. And we already know that the area of our small box base is 52.25, so we can add that together to find the small box surface area, which is 164.75 inches squared. Now let's add the large box and the small box surface areas together. 195.75 plus 164.75, and we end with 360.5 inches squared. And there you have it. The total surface area of this model is 360.5 inches squared. You can also find this same information by adding the areas of each individual side, but that can get confusing and more complicated to remember. So finding the lateral area using our formula of perimeter of the base times height is going to be the easier route. I hope you had fun on our journey today. Stay cool, and I will see you next time. Ciao!